Hey peeps, it's Androcon, and I'm playing Kerbal Space Program with my giant mod pack of doom. If you want to know what all mods I'm playing, refer to the first video, since this is going to be the fourth. And it's a live stream today, and 6 p.m. as usual, on Saturday. This is March 1st? Yep. Yes, indeed. Nobody with me today in the call or anything. Could throw somebody in there, but maybe another time. Anyway, where we left off last time, I was trying to get something to the moon. We're going to actually attempt to do that again today. Let's resume save. Go to this save there. Twitch TV live stream. Wahahaha. Wahahaha. And it'll load up one of these years. Eventually. Someday. Possibly. Yeah. There it goes. It's about time. I don't know what somebody just posted in chat, but it looks like a pile of numbers. Alright. Anyway, while I was away, or something like that, I actually went and got a little bit of spare science that was sitting around, that I should have gotten probably on camera, but I missed. So, there it is. 376. That's mostly from grabbing a little bit of science from, like, some far orbit of Kerbal that was easily gotten with a probe. So, I'm going to grab a couple things while I'm in here. This is one of the things. This is electronics, D2, and this would be the second electronics pack. The reason why I want this is English mofo, specifically for the solar panel and the battery pack, and it's got a little bit of sciencey stuff. Like that can grab some science. That might be able to grab science, question mark. I don't know. We'll try it out. And it's also got some other bits and bobs and pieces we can use later. I can't use yet. There's another solar panel right there. So anyway, let me grab that. Let's look at what's later. Another solar panel, a better battery, another solar panel. That'd be another time. So we also got this advanced landing legs. I want this LT-2 landing strut. Now, I could use, say, one of these over here, but some of these I found out are rather bugged. On my own time, I stuck this one right here on the a probe and landed on the moon in my own personal save, and it glitched things out badly, so I don't want to use that. I'm just going to use this T2 landing strut or something. Hopefully it's big enough. And we got 26 science left. We'll use that a little later. Next thing up on this is just some wheels for rovers. I don't know when I'll do that, if I'll do that at all. But maybe if somebody asks for it, I can build a rover sometime later. That'll be later. So anyway, I got a new design more or less for some probing, and we're going to go ahead and get on that. You guys are lucky that I can easily edit out coughs and hacks. I'm still slightly ill, but it's pretty good. I just cough things up occasionally. So, today we need a probe that can go to the moon. Equipped with numerous lunar experiments. I think this is the right one. And let's drag this sucker way upstairs here. I don't know 100% sure if I'm going to be able to get this thing back to Kerbal or not. I don't think it's necessary for the specific experiment that I need to use on the moon. But I'll go ahead and put the stuff on it just in case I happen to make that happen. Okay, this is the right one, right? Drogan main chute. Okay, I'm going to stick this on top. Go over to structural, put on a decent sized heat shield. This way. Give it a hat. It's got a nice hat. Under that, I need a couple things. What do I need? I probably need one of these. I really want to get a hold of a smaller version of this. I mean, we got this. It's just thinner, but I'd like a small diameter, like this size version of one of these. But I don't know if they exist or not. It kind of looks funny like this. Where it's floating. It's not really attached down there, but whatever. It's something we really need. I think before that, I got a couple more things to stick on as a loud truck drives by. Alright, put this here for later. And actually, I think I need to put this thing right on there right now. I need a little bit of RCS. Small RCS thingy, right there. Put that there. And we got two different types of RCS things. These ones, if you look at it really closely right here, is a little bit different than this. Let me just put a couple on just to show you. And we got two versions. One where these little nozzles are at 45-degree angles, and one where they're sticking out at the side like normal, like this one. And supposedly these ones are better for used on weird angled surfaces, but I don't really need them right at the moment, so I'm going to use this. And put that there. We'll put a bunch more junk on top of this in a minute. I gotta keep working on the bottom. What else? What else? I could use this tank here. Possibly. It's a 1.3 ton or a 2-tonner. Let's go with the 2-tonner, I guess. I hope this is the right kind of tank. Yeah, okay, this has got a decent amount of fuel in it. And that'll do. I'm going to stick just this little dinky thruster on the butt end of that. That should do the trick, I hope. This thing's got 50 thrust on it. And that should be all I need for that. So this is my main little probe for the most part. Now to stick a whole crap ton of junk on it. Utility. Here's these new solar panels. And I'm going to stick some of these on here somewhere. I don't know where they're going to end up eventually. I need to put legs on here somewhere, but let's see if I can open one of these or not. I can't right click on it. Okay, well I'll show you when I'm in orbit or something. They unfold. They're kind of large, kind of. And what else? So I got RCS thrusters. I need communication array. I need batteries. Let's stick on the batteries. Let's go with 2 batteries. Right there. And what is that? Oh, it's a little looks like a desk lamp in a way. I need more solar panels eventually. Oh, I need to be over here. Okay. I unlocked a bunch of new junk. Like here's some what is this? Genus. Oh, this is like GPS satellite stuff. I don't need that right now. Here's something. That's a weird looking piece of science thingy. It's strange. 0.005, and this thing is heavy. Whoa. Let's do that another time. This thing I can put on though. Let's just stick one of these by itself. Right about there. Wow, that's weird. I guess I can. That might work. It might get burned off or something later if I re-enter an atmosphere with it, but I might not need to worry about that too much. Let's stick 2 of these on the side. This is another science instruments of some weird, strange sort. And, see, this was 0.005, that's 0.005. I'm trying to get this thing lined up like, so it's even. I don't want to screw up the weight too much. I'd stick this thing on the parachute. That'll work. Now to figure out where to put this. Good question. Let's wait till I stick something else on. I need some communication antennas. Where are they? I'm after one specifically, this one. I don't need many of these, like one. One of those! So this one was weighing 0.03. I would like... what do I want? I'd like one of these, 0.02. I need to have a little bit more weight sitting around on here somewhere. Put that there. And... okay, well I could stick on my thermometer on the side somewhere. Has a little extra weight. And what else? I do need one of these antennas. So I can stick this thing on here too, somehow. Sideways? I kind of need it on the main part. I'm gonna move this around out of the way. Put that there. Move this up. And There we go. Shoved it all in there somehow. Let's see, that's omnidirectional, a regular antenna, nice dish, some batteries, a bunch of science. I would like anything else. I got a barometer I don't need, an accelerometer I don't particularly need, and a telescope I'm not taking with me. The heck is this? Liquid helium. Why? I don't even know. Okay, that'll work for that. Now I need to figure out about my landing legs. Now, here's the ones I used before, and they're pretty nice in a way. They're just kind of bugged. Like, when you deploy them, they're really, really long. That's very nice to have. But, they're, glitched. They cause weird things to happen. If you load up with those things down, they'll like appear when you like reload your ship from a save or something, and they were down like you were landed, they'll appear retracted like this instead of down, and you'll like hit the surface or something. And then I had some weird glitch where it was strange. I took off the surface of the moon afterwards, and they were like stuck. Well, I mean, I'm trying to explain. How do I explain that? I'm not even sure. The game thought I was still on the surface, even though I was, say, 10,000 meters above the surface or something, and it was just a mess. These may be a little big. I may not need them that big. Let's see how big these are. Oh yeah, that's big enough. I don't need these jumbo thingies. It'll work just fine. I do want to stick something else on here if I can figure out how. Let's look around, see what I got. Structural. I wanted to have the larger structural thingies. This ain't gonna work very well, is it? Darn, what do I got? I need a decoupler of some sort. I don't have enough stuff to research anything extra. I need a bigger, larger sideways decoupler than that, but I might have to make do without, which sucks. Wow, this thing's big though. It looks big anyway. Alright, so anyway, here's 4 of these decouplers right there. Problems I had with this before. Things were odd. Well, maybe if I stick 2 of these on top of each other. Come on. There we go. Yeah, last time I did what I'm about to do, things didn't detach like they were supposed to. So let's try to get things to detach this time. I'm gonna try something weird. Here we got some stretchy, these are solid state boosters, and we're gonna play with that just a nudge. And this is gonna be my little extra boost to help me get somewhere interesting. You may think I might be using these to take off from the planet, from the moon, instead of, you know, using, you know, this here. No, this is going to be more for slowing down so I can land, which is going to be weird since it's a solid state booster. I mean, once you put one of these things on and you start burning with it, you can't stop it. So let's try that, and can I make this thing wider? It says its burn time starts its width with F. I don't know if I can. These things might be as big as they could be. Yep. Alright, that may do the trick. Oh, looks like it just fits. Alright. Okay, where's these? Okay, that's there. And I'm just going to stick this with all this here. Come on! There we go. This I need to activate first. What is this? Okay, it's this little thing right here. Yeah, I gotta get all the staging right, otherwise it's gonna be a disaster. It's happened. It's happened before. And I like a little bit more batteries. We got some interesting batteries going on here. We got these weird square ones. They only have 100, so they're basically the exact same as the default battery right here. I could take these. Yeah, this will work. It's got quite a little bit of power on it. Can I fit 4 on there? Yes. Yes, I can. Alright, well, the weird thing with this is having the batteries there might be an issue due to these solar panels. If I scoot them down, it might be okay. That could work. The other thing I might want to be interested in doing is possibly adding more solar panels. So let me look at this particular panel here. This gives me 2 a second each. And only one of them is likely going to really be facing the sun at a time. 2 energy a second, is that going to be enough? So this uses about 1, a little less. This uses about less than 1. So I'd technically have a net gain. It could be okay, but what is this? It says it's deployable. Might be deplorable. 60 a min. Well, this might do the trick. Just in case, though, I'm going to stick a little bit more solar panel on the probe. Right here. That'll actually fit. Weird. Okay, well, that'll work. This pole's going to be kind of in the way, but we'll deal with that. Alright, so what to call this thing? I had a name. It was a good one, too, and I forgot what it was. Not probe, it was... here it is. Lite. Alright. Lander 1. There we go. First lander attempt. I tend to stick a 1 behind damn near everything if it's the first shot. Next is to add all of the staging on to see if I can get this sucker into space. Let's put that on there. Where are you? Why did you put... freaking thing. Doesn't know what the hell it's doing. Alright, put that there. And where? Ah, yes. I want all this. Fat decoupler here. Where is it? Which size do I want? This one? I think... no. Screw this up. I don't know if this is gonna fit. Do I got a bigger one? That's a small one. That's pretty small. How about this sucker? Things I might just have to clip through it, and I'll just say screw it. How's that? Alright, put 2 of these on. And... it's a rather small fairing aft, don't you think? Alright. 2 of these. Yeah, it's gonna clip through slightly, but it should be okay. If not, we'll find that out a little later. Kinda looks like a big bullet. That's pretty cool. Alright, next up, I gotta actually get this thing into space somehow. And let's go with some decent sized stretchy fuel tanks. This thing's got 9 tons worth. And let's try for 25 tons. 25 point whatever. Close enough. And change texture. It's all white. Alright, this looks like about the same texture as this one almost, so that'll look pretty good. And then we've got propulsion-y bow honker right there. And this isn't going to be enough by itself. And notice last time I unlocked some solid-state boosters right here, and we're going to give these suckers a shot. So let's go over to structure. These are the only decouplers I got. Let's see, I wonder how many of these I can actually stick on here. I don't know if I can get 12 or not, but let's just try it. Okay, and let's see if this works. I don't know. It looks like I might be able to pull this off. It's gonna be a tight fit. Look at that. Yeah, it works? Question mark. Hopefully they don't knock each other off when I stage this mess. Okay. Let's change the thrust limiter on these. I'm gonna put this one at around 80, and this one at probably around 50. which is an interesting way to take your solid states and make them last longer, but with less thrust, since you can't normally control your thrust once you launch with these suckers, but this is one way to do it, which is pretty cool. Now to figure out which one's which. Okay, I want these ones first, then these ones, but I want these ones to pop off. Okay, this top section goes right there. Alright. What is this? That's probably on the wrong spot, so let's put this here. Put this up here. Okay, I think this is good. That should do the trick. I don't really need to support this since it's got all these boosters. And hopefully this will go off without too many explosions. So, save, and double check everything. I think it's good. Let's launch and see what happens. I hope this works. Alright, comment time. Hey Brian Sim. He'll check the comments, don't worry, what a mess. What is up, Andy? Big fan, but when is Minecraft coming back? Actually? Some interesting news about Minecraft. CCR and I checked on my old save for the Super Hostile map we were playing. Was it Inferno Mines? It was something. And everything's still good on it. We actually have half of a episode recorded on that never got aired from like almost a year ago. And so sometime soon we're going to start playing that again. Why is this going so slow? Maybe I got bad FPS here or something. I don't know. But let's go ahead and pop it. I'll turn on SAS. Alright, so we got one set of rockets going, and the other one's just sitting here being idle. And all I got running right now is the solid states. I'm just using these to get me up in the atmosphere a bit. It should work out pretty good. Almost out, and we'll see if things explode. Everything won't work. It worked good. It's a miracle. I honestly thought things were going to fall off, but it didn't happen, so yeah. So I got quite a bit of battery power on there. I must have really chucked some heavy batteries on there. Shielding, mono propellant. We don't need much mono. Got a lot of liquid fuel, liquid oxidizer. There's a solid fuel going on. Waste heat. Alright, well this thing's just doing its thing. I'm gonna start turning a little bit early. It's with the forest system activated on this mod, that thingy. It's really hard to do any kind of gravity turn without making it flip over. Oh, please don't flip over. It's thinking about it. Yeah, so these solid boosters here actually working pretty good. They're very nice. And let's see what's to drag. They got a bit of drag on them, but oh well. There's only so much you can do. They're working nicely here, though. Don't go north on me. Once again, I'm launching at night. This seems to always happen. I don't even know why. And you know what else I forgot to stick on the probe? Lights. I hope I can land on the light side of the moon. That should work. Forgot lights. Damn. Alright, so I'm gonna let this burn about here, I guess. That'll let this fuel last a little bit longer, I suppose. We're gonna check things out over here. Alright, so my apopsis is doing fine. Let's just go a little faster here. Turn a little bit more. And take a look at my current height. I'm only 30,000 meters here. But everything's working out okay so far. Let's slow this down a nudge. I'm trying to make it so, actually this density is pretty nice, so I could probably throttle all the way up here. I'm looking at the, this is air density if you're wondering. So, I'm trying to get most of my thrust happening in the upper atmosphere or higher, so I don't lose so much efficiency on the rockets. Since this far, I think this is the system I got. One of these systems I got mods installed in here. It makes it so you got more realistic rockets, so you lose efficiency at low altitudes. Alright, I'm at 47, 48. There's 80,000 meters there. And this thing looks like a nice bullet. One of these days, you'll actually be able to see this thing in the daylight, I hope. Looking pretty good so far. Alright, that's at 90. So I'm just going to speed this sucker up. Oh, I'm not even out of the atmosphere yet. It's going. Let's do this. 66, 67, 68, 6. Oh, there it is. So, anyway, in real life, I actually had to take care of my, get my car legalized. Technically, I need new plates and stuff, and my mother-in-law had sold me or given me a car like last year, and I was afraid I was going to have to pay outrageous amounts on taxes, so it took me a long time to finally go and get that thing, the title transferred and get new plates and stuff on it, because I thought I was going to have to pay like 250, 300 bucks or something in taxes. But I went to the DMV last week, and they're like, oh, well, since it says gift on there, fill out this form, have it notarized, have her sign it and stuff like that, and then you won't have to pay jack on taxes. I'm like, hell yeah. So got that thing taken care of yesterday, I believe, and well, DMVs suck. If you are too young to mess with the Department of Motor Vehicles, well, you'll know in time when you go to buy a car that they indeed do suck. Now, I've been to some where the wait time is like very small, or like a few minutes, but where I live, we have one DMV. And it's like a regional DMV that serves several counties, and the thing's rather large and fortunately new. So when you go in there, well, I hope you ate lunch, it's your day off, you brought something to read, maybe bring a tent or sleeping bag, get your address changed to get your mail forwarded over there, because you're going to be there some time. It's not that bad. I was there for like an hour and a half or something, just waiting, sitting down. They give you a number, you die of old age, and then things happen. You know, spend an hour and a half at a DMV, and then talk to somebody for 30 seconds and you're done. Really, really wonderful there. Okay, I'm almost in orbit. Almost. And I'll even have a little bit of extra fuel left. What are we looking at? 7. That's good enough. And that's 162. Okay, well, where's the moon? Way over there. Man, I got a lot of lines pointing to the moon. Means it's got a good satellite coverage. Okay, well, that'll work. Let me just put a note over here. I went and stuck another satellite and geosync sitting over here so I can have a little bit more coverage for some more sides of the planet. I still don't have the back side over here done yet. I just got one there, I got one there. If I put one over here, that'll mostly cover the planet for the most part. So I can get away with like 3 geosats, geosynchronous orbit satellites for the moment. I'll put more in later. I mean, it's kind of a boring thing, so you don't need to see all that. Unless you guys really want me to show you sticking one in there again. Alright, so over here is my moon encounter. Let's see what I can do with this. That's not particularly good. That's really no better. I'm probably just gonna have to push a little harder to get closer. Okay, 756. 581. Okay, that's better. That's no better. This will probably do the trick. somewhere around that. Just scoot on this a little. I didn't do anything. Okay. And man, I really hope I can get coverage on the backside. Maybe by the time I'm over there, one of these satellites will be in range. Let's go ahead and tell things to happen. Stick my node in the right direction. It's gonna do its thing. Alright, something else I'm gonna do real quick. Okay, here you go. You can see the thing in daylight now. It actually looks pretty cool. It's pretty big bullet is what it looks like. Simple design really, but it works pretty well. Still got a little bit of fuel left there. What I'm going to do is pop off this nose cone so I can get to the instruments. Come on. There we go. Oh, I was hitting the side. Alright. Right click, decouple. And you gotta decouple one side at a time. Kind of funny. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Oh, there it is. There. Right click. Oh, in the way. There we go. And I didn't need that shroud anymore anyway. It's only useful in the atmosphere. I don't even know if that actually reduces the weight much. I'm not sure how much they weigh. I forgot to look. So I'm going to go ahead and activate this satellite. And what to point it at? I'm probably going to need to stick it on ComSat Deluxe. And let's go take a look. Where am I? Okay, well I'm currently also connected to a bunch of other things. ComSat Deluxe is over here. That might be in range when I'm back here, and that would be good. And just in case, I'm going to go ahead and turn on this other satellite. I got, or the omnidirectional. I can't seem to find. It's so dark back here. Active. Alright, and it's going to stick its nose way out. Extendomatic. Alright. And I'm aiming at the right direction. Hit him. I don't need the cathing controls right now. Kerbal alarm clock. This thing's so nice to have. I love this. 0 minutes and let's say 40 seconds to spare. Okay, fast forward. Okay, good. Yes, I do have connectivity to several satellites back here, so we're good to go. Close this alarm. And let the computer just point its way. Now, I'm not going to tell it to go ahead and launch because I'm not going to have enough power to do it. There's not enough fuel here to do this entire thing. I know that from experience. So I can go ahead and start thrusting now, and it'll be good. Just let this thing do its thing. And it's going to fall short and stuff, but oh well. Things happen. To be honest, last time I tried this with this kind of design, I didn't have as many solid rocket boosters on it. So maybe it might have enough, but I'm really doubtful. So let's see how this actually goes. It's going to get most of the way to the moon, just not all the way, I don't think. Or will it? Oh wow, I actually had enough. Huh. Well, good. I guess those extra solid rocket boosters really did the trick. I overshot. Well, oops. Let's get rid of that and evaluate how horrible my thing is. Yeah, it made the opopsis and stuff worse, so I'm gonna have to readjust somehow. I could probably do that with some RCS. Let's just hit this mode, hit R. I don't know what the hell you're trying to do, but you need to be going this way. And turn that off. Oh, I think I know what it's doing. I still got that thing going. Okay. How we doing? That completely didn't help at all. Alright, let's try this some more. Or go backwards. Anything? Anything at all? Alright. Probably not enough RCS and things too heavy. Whoa. What the heck are you even doing now? I guess it did work, and now I have basically a straight trajectory to slam into the moon. That's not quite what I'm after. let's try this. I'll go forward a little. No, not enough. Alright, well, a little more. There we go. Why? Oh, that says Kerbal ops up. Up, it says. Maybe I still have a slam into the moon trajectory and I don't know it yet. It's possible. Well, let's go over there and find out. Maybe I should save first. Let me hit F5. Yes, quick save blocks. And then we'll see if we slam into the side of the planet or something. Oh yeah, I gotta do... Whoa. Look at my power. I better do this quick. So I got all these interesting, strange solar panels. These new ones. And they unfold like that, just long ways. And I'm gonna go ahead and unfold them all, and I'll probably have to change which direction my ship's facing so I can grab a little bit of sun on the way over and don't completely run out of power on the way. Alright, so where's... Oh, I'm facing right at it. Of course. Let me turn this off. And attempt to move. Ugh. Fine, I'll turn on the RCS and move. Alright, here we go. Okay, power. Give me some power. Okay, that's some power. Ah, and then the dark side of the planet comes by and, you know, kicks me in the teeth. Okay, well, anyway, it'll go away eventually. Let's just fly over here and see if I smack into the side of the planet or something. I probably will. Yeah, it looks like it. Well, I can go and adjust that trajectory right here now a little bit if I really want to, and this is an interesting maneuver you can pull off if you really want. This is useful for going to other planets and changing your trajectory like the last minute, and it helps. Let's see, where do I want to do this at? I might have to really change my trajectory here. Let's try some of this. Some more. Come on. I don't want to slam into the side of the planet here. Here it is. 54. Okay, that'll do the trick. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, well, fine. We'll make it work. Just go point at a node here, and then we'll be good to go. Why was I having such trouble moving the ship, and yet the computer can do it easily? Pain in the butt. Fine, fine. Alright, 14 minutes until I hit this node. 1 second burn, I definitely got the fuel for that. And I'm going to tell it to execute. So it'll do its own thing in 14 minutes. I'm going to use this Kerbal alarm clock and tell it to do its thing. Give this thing some spare 20 seconds to do its stuff, and then fast forward to it, and we'll be good to go. And wow, there's so many lines everywhere. I might have a little bit much satellites sitting up there, it seems. Okay, there we go. And move this thing out of the way. And let's see if this thing pulls it off. It should. I still don't need more sunlight though. 9, 8, 7. Well, anyway, good time to check comments. What you guys up to? My copy's ready in 3, 2, 1 left off. Rob's computer's launching into space again. Alright. This is working out. It fell short, apparently. Things exploded, but that's okay. Okay, that didn't fall off. I thought my my rocket might have fell off altogether. That would have been bad. Okay, let's just tip this up and get this thing down to 0. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's check it. 50 something or other is good enough, and that should do the trick. So it's some 57. Alright, well, let me check comments anyway. Hi, Brian Sim. Again. Nobody said anything in a while. Is everything okay? Everything okay here? Question mark? Well, I managed to say something. That's good. Sometimes the chat doesn't always work for me. It's strange, but oh well. I'll go ahead and stick a note over here with nothing on it. Add with a minute to spare, and we'll just mosey on over and try not to lose all my power in the meantime. That was about to be bad. Let me just turn over here. Now maybe I should point straight north. That's usually a safe bet. Let me find that. Right here. Oh, not that far. There we go. Usually if you point there, you're always going to have something pointed at the sun at all times. Hopefully. Yeah, I got plenty of power right there. And now let's just fast forward. Look at all my satellites just spinning around. All my mess in the way here. It's pretty neat to watch all that. Kind of interesting to see how all the signals bounce around and bounce off each other. Alright, this is right on where I need to go anyway, so let's just use this. Come on, you. Do this. Actually, I'm going to do something interesting, hopefully. Where's the sun today? Over there. Okay, well, fine. What's this at? 430? Yeah, just do that. I don't care. Good enough. My node's good. I'll point at the node, tell it to execute again. Check, make sure to pay attention. Yes, it did. So this is going to be one of those dark side of the moon maneuvers. Fortunately, I got large batteries, and well, that's definitely good news. Alright, now it's going to do its thing. Close my alarm. We get to take a look at the moon. As if we hadn't seen it before. That was a nice little curving shot in the distance. Where is it? There it is. Really dark thing. Why do I keep on streaming? And I'm always on the back end of everything. It's a common theme. The heck. Anyway. Alright. Check the comments. Not a lot going on. Alright, well, anyway. So, might as well talk about my real life a little bit. Fast forward this slightly, though, in the meantime. 15 seconds, 12, 9, 8, well, anyway. My wife's actually out on the opposite side of another state nearby with her mom and her sister. They're out looking for apartments for my mother-in-law. She's going to move to Columbus for work here within the next couple of months because she got some special job that requires her to work from that general area. She's got to do a bunch of stuff at the stores and things there. So, how's this working out? Working pretty good. I got a good bit of fuel left here. That's good news. So, they're gone for the day and yesterday, but they'll be back sometime tonight. Not that you guys really need to know or care, but oh well. So it's been just me and my cat. My poor cat, she's been sick lately, last couple days. I think she's doing a lot better today. She had a dry nose, which is usually a big indicator that your cat's sick. And she was kind of moping around the house. She's barely eating anything. The only thing I've been able to get her to eat is like some tuna from a can. And that's it. She hadn't been drinking a lot either, but she's doing a good bit better today. I think she might have eaten a little bit of solid food today. What I'm trying to do is seeing if there's a way to get this small side on the light side of the moon, and I don't know when the hell that's going to happen. I might be here a year. Try not to get too dizzy. Not working out too well now, is it? It would have to be some time. Well, there's options here. I could slow down and make this other side of the orbit lower. And we could do that. Uh, 50. Okay, that'll do. And hit the node, hit execute. I like having this little computer here. It's very handy. Especially that with the Kerbal alarm clock. It's so nice. And let's do this. And let it do its thing. Go away, you. Alright, so reoriented. Speed up a little. 30, 20, 19, 12. So, I was off yesterday, and I was thinking about streaming, doing this yesterday, but I wasn't quite feeling up to it. My cat was sick, so I spent the whole day with my cat, just sitting in front of the TV, watching Netflix and stuff. And she enjoyed it. She laid there next to me, and I hugged on her the whole time, and had a blanket wrapped around her so she'd stay nice and warm. And, so I just sat there and enjoyed the movies. She slept half the time. It was cute. Alright, so this could work. I'm going to do a little bit more adjustment here. And we're going to get this particular PE really low. Like, really low. It would be really, really nice if my controls would be... Oh yeah, no connection. Crap. Fine. Now let's go twirl around a bit. Okay, I'd really like to have a connection here. This is kind of a delicate maneuver, but oh well, we'll make it work. Not that low. Alright, so I can't see what I'm doing. Move this out of the way. Okay. Put this one on. Oh, get out of the way, you. Alright, that's about where I wanted anyway. About 5,000 or so. And this is going to be a strange and interesting maneuver. And we're going to see how this turns out. I should probably save now. There's a quick save for me. When is that? It's 11 minutes. Let's go ahead and set up the Kerbal alarm clock for that. I'm using this a lot, aren't I? Let's just hit 0 and give this thing like a 20-second to mess with it. And close alarm. I guess it went ahead and shot off on its own real quick. And then we're down at around 6. It's good enough. That was weird. Kerbal alarm clock didn't cut things out like I thought it was going to, but oh well, it worked anyway. So there we got a periapsis of 6, approximately. And I'm going to stick a maneuver node right here with nothing on it. And Kerbal alarm clock again, and I'm going to give myself probably that full freaking minute to kill warp and everything, make sure things work out. And I'm going to close this. I just really hope I have a connection when I go and do this delicate maneuver. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. Yep, there's my connection. I got like 5 of them. At least 4 connections. Okay, that'll work. And let's get out of map mode for the moment. And then we can see how close we are to the planet, the moon. It's really, really close. And I need to point probably right here. Right there. That should do the trick. And now you'll see why I have all these solid states on the side of this thing, which is kind of funky and different, but oh well. And it doesn't really matter where I land, because I haven't landed anywhere, so I can get the science from anything I want. Any particular biome, and I'm just going to wait till I'm right around there before I might need to do this a little early. I just want to make sure I'm not landing like on the lip of this giant crater up here, which doesn't look like I will. This is looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit this right now. So I got all my solid states blasting and nothing else. My other my liquid fueled one here isn't doing anything. It's just sitting there. And this is, I'm just using this to, you know, kill all my sideways velocity here. Since I already got my height really low, I just needed to get rid of this velocity. That way I can land properly. And I might actually have a little bit extra solid state fuel than I might need, so there's ways to deal with that though. Um, a couple different ways. One of them is flailing about wildly, which could happen. Another one is me hitting the spacebar another time and launching them off. Let's just do that there and launch them off. They're gonna fly off and twirl and hopefully not hit me. And I'm gonna hit the G key, and I hear some horrible noise. What the heck was that? Alright, so this ought to work pretty well. I pretty much killed off my vertical, or pretty much all my velocity very nicely with that. And I got tons of fuel here for this little bit of a landing. Now that I think of it, there was an instrument to tell you that I could have stuck on here that would tell you how high off the ground you are, and I completely forgot to attach it. It was like some special laser sight thing. So I have no idea how high off the ground I am right now. I can only tell from these little rocks and maybe a shadow if one decides to appear. But my velocity's pretty low, so I should be able to land just fine. This is probably going to turn out to be one of the better landings. Last time I did this exact maneuver with like almost an identical probe like this in my own time, oh, it was a precarious landing of doom. I nearly landed right on the rim of a really steep crater, and I had to start thrusting a bunch so I could thrust away from the crater and land on the edge instead of on the side of the cliff. It would have been really bad if I landed on the side of a cliff. It would have fall over and stuff. Even this is not as flat as I'd really like, but I can hopefully make it work without tipping over. Tipping over with one of these kind of probes is terrible. Fortunately, this one's got a bunch of RCS and stuff like that, so I could probably recover. Yeah, actually, if you look at that, my RCS, this reaction wheel was so strong it was able to stand on like one pad. So anyway, there we go. We got our landing finally. Can't see a lot because I forgot to attach lights, but and I don't have any sun at the moment. That's a problem. But I can go ahead and turn off probably this right here, and that'll save me some power, I hope. I can't turn this thing off yet, but the sun will eventually come around here and point my way. Where are you, sun? Oh, no wonder. I got like a Kerbal eclipse here. Look at that. There's the sun, and then I'm eclipsed by Kerbal. Great. Wonderful. No wonder it's so dark. Oh well, things will pick up eventually. I got enough power for the moment. So I got a crap ton of stuff, like instruments and science and things on here. And I gotta see what I can click on, because I can't even see well enough. That's a battery. There we go. I already got the high orbit readings and such on this. I might need to get this low orbit reading. I'm not sure if I got that last time or not. But I'm after this land reading right here. And it says I need 300 units of data, which is probably going to drain my battery halfway dry, but we'll see. So I'm going to let that count down. I'm going to start collecting data on everything else. This one I probably needed to be in the atmosphere for. If I launch again, I'll take care of that. What is this big fat thing anyway? Interesting. This didn't do it what I thought I was going to do at all. This probably does things on the surface. I don't even know. I'm not sure what this thing's for. What do you do? Oh well, fine. I thought that was a science instrument. Oh well, maybe it's for one of the other mods I have on here I've never played with. Around here somewhere I've got instruments I can't see. There's a thermometer I can't see. And we could probably transmit that sucker. And I got another one over here somewhere, don't I? Maybe it's on the other side. Alright, here's this. Grab him something or other. 88 science on that. Let's go ahead and transmit that. Oh yeah, I got way more data than I needed. I can't find my probe. It's buried under batteries. Where are you? I'm just wasting my batteries away here. I can't see. Where's my probe? That's a parachute. Here it is. No? I can't see what I'm doing. There it is. Deactivate data recorder and get this. 400 signs! And I can transmit it too. It would make everything else inoperable. Let's just keep this for now. I'll see if I can launch or not. And I'm gonna go ahead and hit F5 since I landed. And quick saving. Is there any other thing on here I really need to check? So I got, okay, this is for later. That's a solar panel. There's a chute. Battery bank, it's going dry. Okay, I think we're good. I could probably lift off now and see if I can get back to the planet or not. Let's see what... Let me get out of this eclipse and get some battery build up. There's some battery. It took a while, but I got my battery built up. And let's see if I can get off of the planet without glitching out bad like I did last time, which was weird. Let's get rid of this. Alright, that should be enough fuel to get off and hopefully back to the planet. So, let's just give it a shot, see what happens. Where is 90 degrees? This way. Let's just head that way for the moment. The heck? Alright, well, let's go ahead and close this. Alright, good. It's not flipping the freak out like it did last time. I can actually get off the planet. That's good news. Okay. We'll go over to that. Speed up a nudge. To right there. We should be able to get our orbit pretty easy. Hopefully I got enough fuel for this sucker. I've done so many moon missions in my day. I actually enjoy Minmus more than I do the moon because it's so much easier to get off and on than the moon. For some reason, I always felt the moon was rather difficult to land on. And I don't really know why that is. I mean, I've had a lot of failed moon missions, but I haven't had very many failed Minmus missions due to its low gravity. I actually found an interesting chart on, what was it? Reddit a few days ago that showed all the different gravities of all the different moons and planets and stuff, and Minimus, or the moon here, is kind of in the middle. Like, there's a bunch of moons that are a lot smaller, and even like a few planets that are smaller than the gravity of the mun, surprisingly enough. So anyway, next thing is to get myself back to Kerbal here, and this is going to go over an hour. We're already at 6:57 p.m. and this is probably going to take me at least 15 minutes, maybe a little less, to get back to the surface of Kerbal. But I'll try to make it quick. We're at 3 something or other. There's a 992. That's pretty good. Alright, it's 290. This might do it. What are we at? 38! Perfect! Oh, that's really nice. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and point at my node and tell it to execute there. Why are you pointing off in the middle of nowhere? I don't even know. You're supposed to be holding my new maneuver prograde. You know that? Node! The node's down here. What are you doing? Close that. Hit the node. Why? Well, if I gotta mess with it manually, I'll do that. Anyway, go ahead and hit this. Give me the minute. And I should have a signal over there. Yes, I do. Okay, what are you gonna do? Flail about wildly? Oh, you're just gonna point in the completely wrong direction. Oh, congratulations. Wonderful. Good job, probe and computer. That's just wonderful. Anyway, let me grab some of the science I didn't get. Another 60 science there. What else? I could probably grab some off of this if I didn't transmit it. Okay, then, yeah, I'll transmit that. And I might be able to pull off a little bit of temperature, too. Yes, I can. Alright, oh, we got quite a bit of science off of that. Question mark, though. Did I ever grab hold of one of these other science experiments? This one here. No, I did not. There's an extra 300. Oh, yeah, that's nice. I'm going no, we don't want to transmit. I'll keep that. Alright, so we got 4 seconds till my burn, and my computer is pointing all the wrong directions. And so I'm going to do this one manually. Oh, God. Alright. Right there. Start burning. Ah, God. This thing's hard to control because it's so light, and this reaction wheel is like way overpowered for a ship this size. That's why I want a really small one. It'd be nice. 4.5. Let's just get this sucker to. Let's just see what it's doing on the map before I utterly destroy everything. We are at 24 or something. That might be a bit much. 38 or maybe even 40 I can pull, but 24? I might be ripping my shield off with that. Let's just do a bit of this. Well, we can go with 35. I might not burn up. Let me save just in case. We could try 30. Let me try 30 since I saved. And we'll see if I can re-enter the atmosphere without completely catching on fire and burning like a giant fireball, flaming homo in the sky or some crap. 32, 31, 30. Yeah, let's try this. Since my shield here is on the front end, I can actually hit this GRD plus, and it'll always point towards this particular circle, which is the way I'm going. Prograde, I think it is. And the computer will keep it that way all the time. And hopefully everything will make it in one piece. So let's go ahead and fast forward a bit. And we can watch all the things do their thing. Check my signals bouncing around the planet. Bouncing off satellites everywhere. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's speed this up. I don't want to overshoot this, because you can actually, if you fast forward too much, you'll fly right through this without any of the physics to happen, and like literally I've flown through a planet before with that, and it completely ignored that there was a planet in the way. Alright, so I'm currently in the atmosphere here. And we are at 66, 65, counting down. I'd probably be well off if I do one of two things. I could either burn the rest of this fuel here to slow myself down, which is honestly a pretty good idea. Or I could, like, pop it off and just throw it away. But I'm just going to burn off the rest of this fuel here to slow myself down so I can easily re-enter this atmosphere here. I'm probably going to have more than I need. It looks like I may actually be landing if I land this soon enough. Where there's a little sunlight, which would be nice for once. Alright, fuel's going well. Still got a lot of Apopsis sitting here. Go away, Apopsis. I don't need you. Alright, so I'm still going to have to do some aero braking, but it should work out. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do a couple things here real quick. Pop that off. Turn myself around. Alright, hopefully the probe has enough power in it to do everything I need. It's kind of flailing about wildly. Alright. And I think I can get some science off one of these. Let's try this one. Yeah, an extra 20 science. Very nice. I'm getting science all over the place. Okay, yeah, it's the computer was able to get itself pointing in the right direction now. And just in time, look at this. I'm catching on fire already. So right here, this AS is my blade of shielding, which is this thing right here. And if this thing goes down to 0, this thing will just blow off. I don't know how this will work out. It should be fine. I should have plenty of everything I need. I'm just hoping this antenna doesn't burn off. It's fine. It's only -3, -4 degrees Celsius. It's cooling off, despite all the flames shooting off the back end of it. Alright, well that's good. How's this going? Alright, yeah, everything's going good. Looks like I'm in for a landing, likely on land. And I think we're going to be good to go. I just need to likely pop the parachutes anytime now, as soon as all the flames go away. Come on, flames. Alright, that's pretty good. And that should pop my parachute. This one's a drogue regular chute combo, so I got a little drogue chute here. And it'll slow me down quite a bit, which is very nice. And then it'll let go, and it'll be like, oh god, I'm falling, and then suddenly it'll pop on the new chute, the regular chutes. And the first time I used that, I was like, oh god, what happened? Oh no, I'm gonna crash. And the extra chute popped out, and I'm like, oh god, you scared the crap out of me. So this is a good time to do two things. Fast forward and check the comments. Comps breaking apart under low orbit. Let's see. Do I have mods? Do I have mods? There is a giant pile of mods on this. A bunch of realism mods, mostly. If you look in the description, there's a link there for realistic progression Lite thread. And I used most of the mods it asks for, except for the realistic sized planets and a few other things that I didn't really feel like putting on. Not much. I used most of the mods there that it asked for. Oh god. There it goes. So there's quite a nice pile of stuff, like the FAR mod that gives you extra realistic aerodynamics and things, better drag and things like that. I got a bunch of different mods for my satellites. I have to have a connection to the probes at all time from this red dot here. There's oh yeah, all my Kerbals have to have like water, oxygen, electricity, food, and all this other things. They produce wastewater, waste carbon dioxide. There's air scrubbers and things like that. They have to have all that all the time. So really, really long missions might be out of the question, but you can actually pull off several year missions anyway, which is pretty nice. And my tech tree is completely radically changed, and I really like the tech tree. These probes, most of the probes have science built into them here, like a bunch of different experiments you can put on them. There's extra science instruments. Who knows what the hell that thing's for. There's, like I just demonstrated, things can burn up on re-entry. That's deadly re-entry. And oh, I got a bunch of planets. Quite a planet pack here. Look at all this mess. I'm about to land anyway. But anyway, for instance, if I zoom in here, we've got practically another solar system that's dark. But there's a bunch of different planets in here. Skeleton, Aaron. This thing looks really cool if I can zoom on it. There we go. This planet looks really, really neat. I want to get here sometime. And then there's some weird planets that are hard to get to. There's one here called Ascension, which has got a crazy orbit. I wonder what this thing looks like anyway. Zoom in. Snowball, basically. There's Inaccessible, which has a ridiculous... Where are you at? There's Barry. Where's Inaccessible? There it is. This one's got, like, it spins so fast you can't land on it anywhere except the poles. Because it just spins way too fast. I finally landed by the looks of it. And I started rolling down a hill. And then, so it looks like everything turned out okay, and I can go ahead and recover. So eventually, shortly after I get some more science done and we land on Minmus, I'll start going for some of these other planets. First thing I'm probably going to go after is just a simple Duna landing or something. And then I'll try to grab one of these other weird planets out in the middle of no man's land, if I can get there. So, some ridiculous quantity of science was gained on this mission. Very nice. So, we got 300 from some near the moon thing, 400 from being on the moon, 60 from magnetosphere, another 20. There's some 30 returned from surface, plus I picked up a couple hundred extra from just the instruments. And now we're going to go spend our stuff, and that's going to be in the end of the stream, pretty much. What to get? I got 1,000 here. Oh, definitely. First thing I'm going to buy is the ability to actually take my Kerbals into space with all these life support containers and things like that. So I'm going to buy that. It's expensive, but it's like half my points. But I'll be able to land somebody on the moon now. Now, that thing is really expensive. Holy crap, 1,500. I ain't getting that today. That's another 500 for that. Some extra science for 250 I don't need. Here's some spare probe parts and things I don't need too much. I'm going to need this eventually. 350 gigameter antenna here. But I got an antenna that'll work to get to Duna right now. This sucker, I can use this for communications to Duna. I think I might have one of my antennas or satellites with some of those on it. I'll show you that in a minute. What the heck? Advanced probe tech. This has got some spare bits and bobs. Doesn't look like anything I really need right now. Over here we got off-world mining program. This is some stuff for Kethane. This will be like the first thing for Kethane. I might unlock some of that. Give me a minute to look around. 300 science on that I don't need right now. 300 on that I don't need right now. I could really use some extra rocketry parts, engines and things, but do I really need those yet? Maybe not. That's so-so. I need to start going down this route. Why? Docking ports. So there's one docking port, and here is the Clampetron Seniors, which I really, really like and use all the time for bigger ships. So I got that. And what's down here? HubMax multi-point connector. We'll get there eventually. I don't use it. Well, I use those sometimes. I'd probably just kick myself in the teeth. I needed something. Where did did I unlock it? No, I didn't. There's something specific I'm after. Is this it? Staging. 50. Okay, yes. So this is I need this. The radial decouplers. Simple thing, but I really need some. What else we got down here? 250 for that, and I'm a little shy. I don't really need anything in here, I don't think. This would be nice. It's got a bunch of weird shaped SAS modules. Like these are the ones you strap on the side of a rocket or something. Is this a small one? No, that's fuel. A very short SAS. Look at the thing, skinny as hell. That's monoprop, some pod. I'd like to get a hold of that, but it's 500 science. So I got 240, 100, somewhere around 200 to play around with, and I might not be able to unlock anything else. There's 300 there. This is nice tab, but it's 500. I like having these turbojets. It's 250 science here, I can't get. 250 there, I can't get. 100 for whatever this stuff is, which I don't particularly need. Well, I'll go ahead and get this. I can start, yeah, actually this is a good idea if I go ahead and start surveying Minmus or something. What's this? Mining and storage. 500! Well, it'd be a little while. But maybe we'll go to Minmus next. Maybe. We'll see. Photovoltaic panels. Alright, well that's all I can unlock for the moment, even though I got 192. But let's go and take a look real quick at this other satellite I threw up into space in my off time because I needed a spare geosat. If it decides to load, come on, man. Come on. Alright, finally. This one is ComSat Deluxe. Now let's look at the old one first. So over here we got GeoJunker 1. I'm going to take a quick look at that. Just to refresh your memory of what I did on that. Then we'll take a quick look at the Deluxe satellite I threw into space. And we'll see how it compares in a way. Like, I can explain some of it. Come on, you. Alright, so, alright, can we see anything? Yes. Alright, this thing's got a carp ton of solar panels all over it, good bit of battery. It's got a couple of these satellite dishes with the 50 million meter range on it. And note, I think Minmus is just like 11 million. Yeah, 11. Yeah, pretty much 11 million meters. So it can go past Minmus with that, but I can't go much further. Like you can reach another planet with that or something. This thing's got a 90 million meter range, and once again, you probably can't reach another planet with that. It's got this omnidirectional on the top, which actually is a pretty good idea. That's about it. Like, it's got a bunch of these sats. Total of 6 directional satellite dishes and 2 or 1 omnidirectional right here. So it's pretty powerful, but the one I sent up is actually better. This ComSat Deluxe here, switch to that, and we'll take a look at that. I don't think it has as many on it, maybe? Maybe I have the same amount. I can't remember. So, there we go. So, if you notice here, much different satellite dishes on there. They're really big. Let's see if I can manage to click on one. Come on, you. Where are you? There it is. So this is a Communitron 8888. It's got 40 gigameters. You can point this sucker at Duna and reach it with that, and I have totally done so. Duna. So if I deactivate this, you can see how big the thing is. It's actually really small. So this is technically one of the default ones. I don't know if not everybody's used them before, but they compact pretty nicely. And I got a bunch of stuff just sitting in the way. I just crammed everything in here so hard. Like, I got this satellite dish here pointing at Kerbal. Batteries all over the place. Another antenna there. RCS fuel buried in there somewhere. Whole bunch of dishes. Some solar panels and stuff on it. And I got like 2 of every kind of satellite dish I have unlocked that actually is worth a carp right now on this thing. So a total of 6 directionals and 1 omnidirectional somewhere on here, I think. Oh, actually I got 2 of them. They're on the bottom. And there's a whole ton of batteries on the bottom end of this. I think I got 8 batteries on the bottom end. Just, you know, sitting around my thruster. That'd be alright. So this thing does really nicely. If I do that, I got a connection to Duna on this thing. On one of these. Yep, there's the line. So even when it's on the other end, the other end of the solar system here, the far end, I can still reach Duna with this. I don't know if I could reach much else, but and there we got the signal. You can see the the signal coming in. If it's within this range, it'll connect to something that also has one of those satellites pointing back. So we'll eventually get to Duna. Not just yet, but shortly. So that's probably about it for today, and we'll be doing something else later. I don't have anything else to do tomorrow, so hey, why not another stream tomorrow? See, possibly the same time, just to keep it on the regular. 6 p.m. EST works for me, and we'll see. You never know, I might actually do 2 streams tomorrow. Stranger things have happened. So, I'll catch you guys later. I hope you enjoyed, and well, happy launching. Try not to explode.